Good evening, folks, and welcome to the broadcast. I see August popped in here earlier and dropped a comment, and I see Katz is already here with us. Hello, everyone. Tonight we are going to be trying, I think it's Shinkansen 0, might be O. Looks like a 0 to me, but they're not using the 0 marker, the little Z slash, Hey there, Cheese. Hey there. Before we get too much into our game, though, we're going to take a look at where the kitties are, and we can only see Ember right now. I can see Mason getting some food. None of the others are in their obvious stealthy spots. But yes, this game is another Chilla's Art game. Chilla's Art Studio puts out a lot of different games. Most of them are kind of horror themed. Oh, here comes Sky. Or at least psychological horror stuff. This one in particular, though, seems to be a bit of a blend with the observation duty games. As in, you need to spot oddities. I don't know how that actually... I don't know how that's actually going to play out, like, mechanically. Make sure. Yep. I'm not sure how that's going to play out mechanically, like what you have to do for it. Things like observation duty have gotten to the point where you're, like, clicking on things, that kind of stuff. That's right. It's akin to that, Neko. It's supposed to be akin to that. We shall see. We shall see how it turns out. I haven't tested the sound on this, so there might be a moment where it's super duper loud and I have to pause it. So we'll find out. It's kind of a mixed bag as to how these games handle volume. These games will have things like posters and whatnot that reference supporters of the game. Okay, nothing like a tutorial at all. Gotcha. Oh. Make sure you guys can hear stuff. Can. Occupied. So it's just kind of right in it. All right, Neko. Well, thanks for popping in. Turn back if there is an anomaly. I mean, that dude's hair is messed up. Chilla's Art games are not really known for consistent high-fidelity graphics. Like, some of it'll look good, and then some of it'll look weird. Startled by the kiddo there. See, the kid's appearance looks just fine. That other guy's hair looked like it was... kind of like, a doll's hair, Schedule for this week? Probably going to do Ace Attorney soon. Maybe tomorrow. feel like it's kind of an anomaly that I'm looping. Okay, it very much is a spot the difference style experience if we're looping. So it might be a little more quiet than usual, but we'll try not to be. But there's a lot more focus involved in these kind of things.
Konnichiwa. 何してるの? また会ったね.
Are you looping too?
お兄さんもゲームをしに来たの?
Meta.
僕めっちゃ楽しみ. お姉ちゃんが起きないから暇なんだ。いくら待っても、すっごく待っても起きないんだもん。
So the sister's asleep and
で
won't
もお
open
兄
her
さんが
eyes.
ゲームしてくれるから、もうだ。ゲームのルールを知ってる？ルールはとっても簡単だよ。変わったことがあったら戻る。簡単
We
で
see
しょ？
something different, we turn back.
ゲームを終わらせる方法？それは0号車まで行ってその先の運転室でブレーキをかけるだけ。
I guess if we backtrack when there's a problem, then we can eventually get through the different cars. Okay.
トイレの車両は変わったことは起こらないからね。
Okay. No anomalies in the restroom area, so I don't need to keep checking that.
もう一回説明する？
Now, granted, that could be a lie, but yeah, whatever.
よかった。じゃあ後でまた会おうね。
Multiplayer games, it's making sure that I have the right team to make it so that it's an enjoyable experience for the stream there, cats. It's not just a matter of jumping in with randos, you know? It's a carefully curated experience. No anomaly in this area. That's disconcerting. This might be supporter content. Cute kitty. A lot of food. I don't know how far we have to turn back. Guess the food isn't an anomaly. Maybe I didn't notice it before. But additionally, if this is like the observation duty games, the position of the food can be relevant. Like, how is this not? Alright, let's try again. Yep. Car 6. The food and the chairs were the oddity. He is not sleeping. Will this be car 5? It is. So yeah, spot the difference. If something is not like it was, we go backwards. I don't know which row he's in, you know? But we're going to assume he was in row 16 all along. His bag next to him. Let's see. Yeah, conduct. We are in a game again. I want to try to weave in some of these games that I've got in my kind of stockpile. We stopped playing Monster Hunter because Okami wasn't able to continue at the time. Kid is missing. And that's probably contraindicated there, Eclipse. Now, the real trick will be when there isn't an anomaly. That is one of the trickiest moments in things like observation duty, is when you don't see something. Because... this is meant to be a horror game. To my knowledge. At least in the it's creepy sense. Like, you can get jump scared kind of thing. Okaneki, this is Shinkansen 0. It's a spot the difference horror game by Chilla's art, where we are trying to navigate this looping train and find out what's wrong or missing. Kiddo is still missing, but that's not different. Okay, we fully looped. There was still something wrong. And I think it was the missing kid. That the kid was still missing. The observation... Hey there, bud. Just gonna nope right on out of that. Just gonna nope on out of that. Yep. But observation duty had a train one, and there were a couple of real jump scare moments. Like, after a while, you can get used to them, but they can still sneak up on you. Let's see if that loops, because the kid is still missing. I might have just missed the anomaly in the prior one. Yeah, okay, the kid being missing is not an anomaly. I'm making sure to check the windows each time, too. Been spoiled on some of the visuals of them because people can't seem to make thumbnails that aren't spoilers. But I think a different one made... There's one that is like walking down a subway train, and it's supposed to be like working through your past kind of thing. I'm pretty sure that's a different studio. But they might have a different train one, or I'm just completely incorrect. You know? Okay, there were no anomalies that time. So this one is an A-B choice. You go forward or back each time. Did I just wake up? I woke up late today, but not just now, you know? Think there's anything odd this time? I don't think I sound tired. Perhaps I do. I should be aware of the posters as well. Row 16, still with a suitcase next to him. I may sound a little different because I'm paying more attention to the screen than I usually do. Different level of focus. We're still good. All right, do we make it to 2? We do. Apparently there's autosave between chapters, so I suspect that there are iterations, you know? Not just... Some of those chairs are remarkably dark ahead. Might just be a lighting oddity, but... Is that bag always there? I've not been looking at the top row. It's over the... Okay, it's over the woman. I think that's still okay. I think we're still okay. Do we make it to car 1? It's possible, August, that, are you... let me see here. Okay, I think you're on widescreen. The control station? Because, you know, buttons. I need buttons. Okay, if you're on widescreen, if you looked away to another... Oh, no, I got reset. If you looked away to another web page, sometimes they go to sleep and YouTube won't update it until you come back. Or I don't know. Hey there, Vash. I don't have a good look at your logo. It doesn't seem to be what I'm thinking, but is this potentially related to the Trigun anime? That? Okay, I'm gonna move forward. I need to pay attention to this. If this is 7, then that's different. Because I wasn't looking up enough each time. Okay, that is different. It's supposed to be a luggage. Dude with suitcase. There's quite a few people in the Discord. Not a lot of, it's variable whether folks are active, you know? Folks are chatty when there's chatting going on. Well, thank you, later, and welcome to the stream. I think it's later. Is that an L or an I? IA is a tricky vowel pairing early. Alright. Do we go to 7 or do we advance? I didn't see anything new. It's an L. Okay. Alright, we advance. There was nothing wrong. It's alright. That's cute cat. Warning poster. Leto. Okay. Now, if you hear me answering a question or talking to somebody you can't see in chat, Leto, I am streaming to 2 different streams on YouTube and to Twitch. This goes for pretty much everybody. So you might not see them in the chat. And unfortunately, people can't be trusted, so I cannot... I cannot put chat on screen. Quite a few people in time zones where that's true, Leto. Quite a few people in time zones where that's true. And Care there, or One, I would consider this model to be on the far end of that spectrum, but think what you will. Do we advance? Do we advance? Or did I miss a thing? We advance. Nightmare, that is a cat. Let's pause for a moment. Give people the welcome to the stream treatment here. We currently have 3 of my 5 cats visible. Yes, Leto, bad things have happened. So, the gray one with white socks is Ember. She is itty-bitty. Then the one up in the cat tree is kind of gray and white. That one is Sky. The one on the pillow is Sammy. She's a little tuxedo. One of them passed through the play area, and it was either Mason or Sherbet. We only got a brief glance. Mason and Sherbet are similar colors, but different sizes, and their colors are of varied symmetry. But we always keep a cat on camera. Okay, anything different? Anything different? See the luggage. Can't tell if that guy's still sleeping or not. That is the case, Water. I tried to keep as many cats on camera as I can. Not always reliable, but we can try for it. I try to aim to have as many of them on camera as I can. Yeah, Nightmare, they're all cuties. They are. That's certainly a sound. I want to know what it is, but I also don't want to know what it is, you know? Yeah, that seems like a problem. Not something that you want to have on your, train. Gonna... do. Gonna run this way. Neat. Welcome back, Nugget. All right, train 4. Car 4. That was a neat effect, though, how the window eventually cracked open and started to flood the whole car. He's still napping. Yeah, we essentially had a bot raid there, Lato. It was annoying. I enlisted several of the channel regulars to help me combat it. Yeah, that's normally her on a poster. Right? Yep. Why are there 3 seats left and 2 seats right? Hard to tell there, Conduct. Hard to tell. Alright, car 3. We're trying to reach car 0. I think it's akin to some airlines where they previously had... Ah. Well then. I think we're going to be reaching car 2. Yeah, food trays again. These food objects are supporter art. Can I read Japanese? No, I cannot. Anytime I've managed to react to people, anytime I've managed to respond to anybody speaking in another language, it's because I take the text and put it into Deep L. R1. They're one car away. Hey, buddy. How you doing? You're a creepy guy. Why you look out the windows? What, can you speak Esperanto, conduct? R0. One of these times that I'm looking left and right, something's gonna come running right at me, you know? It varies, Vash. Regardless of how many people are watching at any time, still try to be entertaining. I think we can proceed. What games do I play? A common thing that I play are Ace Attorney games, interactive visual novels. I do like to play creepy horror games, ones where it's not about running from a monster and hiding in closets. If running from a monster and hiding in a closet is the core game mechanic, I want nothing to do with it. Ah, we missed something. Boo. It's FNAF and Outlast are the kind that I don't like to play because it's like it's hide your face, close the door, close that window. That's what we should be doing. This kind of game is the kind that I really like. Where it's unsettling, you know? It's some of the Chilla's art games can be that way. Some of them are kind of sloppy. Apparently, there are multiple endings to this. what's your question, Nightmare? I have seen Iron Lung played. It doesn't seem like compelling gameplay to me, but it is interesting. I heard that there was going to be a movie of it. Running back to the other train. The tension is real. I mean, with Iron Lung, I definitely acknowledge it's a novel concept as far as how it operates, you know? That's another thing I need to pay attention to is the ticker up there. Welcome back, Conduct. I mean, I appreciate anybody that feels like clipping. I think we're clear. I think we're clear. We were not clear. I can't remember what the channel is called, but I recently realized that I really like one. They've started a new series. It's Nigel the Tiny Wizard. And I find it hilarious. Joke. Sorry. It doesn't happen a lot anymore. I've got what seems to be a reasonable treatment for it. But every now and then I will need to mute the microphone so that you don't get subjected to me coughing violently. Vash, this game is we enter at the 7th car, and if there is something that has changed when we enter the car, something that is out of the ordinary, we have to go backwards. If we continue forward, then it will reset to the 7th car. We want to get to the to past car 0. All right, Conduct. See you later. Oh, I'm sorry, Nightmare. Why am I showing the cat? Because I like my cats. This really looks like a dude kind of folded over, doesn't it? Generally, they're kind of like spooky, creepy things that you see. Yep. See how this 6 flickers? I think what's happening there is that 6 is a texture overlaid on top of it. So every now and then, the lighting and your point of view messes with it. You can see how the light reacts to it differently. Compare the 6 to this arrow. When the light passes over it. I do remember that, Lulu. But it could be a 9, but it's definitely a 6. And thanks, Vash. Thank you for joining us as well. We are playing Shinkansen 0. It is a spot the difference creepy game by Chilla's art. And I like creepy spot the difference games, so that's why we play in it. We're looking for anything that has changed or is out of the ordinary. Don't see anything different. Oh. The time that we got reset, this was glowing. Sneaky, sneaky. But did we get it right this time? We managed to fix a couple of the bugs yesterday. We actually got the spread shot fully functional. Yay, we got it right. It took a while, and the mistakes were silly. As is tradition with programming. Have I played Genshin Impact Nightmare? Yes, I have. I stopped playing it because personally, I felt that the gacha elements were starting to kind of worm their way into my brain. And I have learned that that is a signal to back off, you know? Just drop it and walk away. But I do consider it a good, action RPG, kind of an adventure game. Good exploration elements, plot is decent. No, it's Sky was Sky when he was adopted. It is a coincidence that the names overlap, and it's kind of amusing on stream sometimes because akin to Mechanist in my name, Okami is more of like a title or a, that kind of thing in her name. We missed a thing. How old are my cats? Sky's over 10 at this point. Ember is, let's say, 4 to 5? Maybe? Sammy is about the same age as Ember, and Mason and Sherbet are at least a year younger than that. Since they're all shelter cats, it's really uncertain. That reserved is supposed to be on the left side of this ticker. we'll find out in the next pass if we messed it up. The luggage. So with this kind of game, it could be anything. Like one of those lights could be broken, you know? Sometimes they're real apparent, like the guy smushed up under the chair or the hands reaching in through the window. The businessman being awake. The poster with the lady actually having that lady standing in front of it instead. D&E being colored red instead of black. Alright. If this is a loop, then I suspect that the reserved was supposed to be on the right side. Nope. Okay. It's supposed to be aligned with the left side of the car. Okay. Maybe peeper not in the windows. Hey there, Heinz. I find that I prefer chicken fingers to nuggets. Little kind of straw or French fry shaped. What's so sad, Lulu? Did I miss something? I heard your reason for your screen name. Which is unfortunate. That's, all of my cats are kind of permanent indoor cats, and that's one of the reasons. This game, Heinz, is Shinkansen 0. It's a Chilla's Art game that is a creepy spot the difference game. Every time I go in one of these cars, I have the choice of continuing forward or going backwards. And I need to go backwards if something weird is in the car, something that has changed. If I go forward when that happens, it resets to car 7. I need to get past car 0. It's actually way more forgiving at this point than the observation duty game, since with those you can lose. Alright, Heinz, thanks for popping in. Ooh, Tokyo. Okay. Feels brighter in here, but I don't know if it is. My cats are pretty clean. I mean, you see them bathing themselves on, well, Turkish. I think that's a new one, Heinz. Interesting. Cats in general are very clean. The trickiest cases are with cats like Sky, who have longer fur. There's always the possibility that, you know, something gets stuck. And that's when bath and bath-like activities have to happen. That's an anomaly. Nope, nope, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I thought it was the row was repeating, but it's the chair was repeating. Like, it's fine that this is DE over and over again. Do we get car 4? Oh, we can zoom in. Could be screen buffering. Check some stuff. Your stream health is good. The tall view might be flaking a little bit, but should still be okay. Hello again, Wolf. Welcome, welcome. Playing some Shinkansen 0. Some spooky spot the difference. Yeah, remember when I said the lights could be different? It's the same, headed to Tokyo. It's at 0. These lights are still flickering a lot. I think we might have to backtrack because of that again. Not as bright as they were flickering last time, but they're definitely, like, flickering rapidly. It's not the same. Alright, I'm gonna gamble on it that the lights are okay right now. We get reset, I feel like it was the lights again. I think it was the lights again. Now that's the lights. There was something else. Lights are being very flickery. Ah. Well, that's not right. I guess sometimes it's really obvious. I think tall form is getting some real flickeriness. Yeah, one of the streams is being inhibited a bit. If you're on the tall form, then it seems like it's getting some lagginess. It might have restored itself. So hopefully it'll work out for you. Those weren't there before, right? Tall format is like cell phone format. Yeah. No? Okay, well, now I'm concerned. Was it always there? I mean, they're little Wi-Fi dealies, so maybe they were always there. And I just lucked out with that last one. Rolled up dude. Okay, I feel like those are always there. Those are the little Wi-Fi blinkies. Or at least they're next to the Wi-Fi markers, so I presume that they're Wi-Fi related. Also be looking backwards. Just to make sure there's not something that's only visible when you look back. We're about an hour in, Drew. About an hour in. Playing spooky train game. I am from the US, Wolf. America, as it were. Hey there, Megan. Welcome, folks. Welcome. I think we're good. I think we're good. We weren't good. Ah. Hey there, Nuke. Welcome to Tokyo. I see luggage. I mean, we've gotten all the way to 0. Feel good about that. He's still in row 16. Denmark, huh? A lot of folks from Europe on the channel. I mean, Europe's a big, wide area, but a lot of folks from Europe swing through. Welcome from across the seas and what have you. It's easy to forget you can zoom in. Wonder.
残り13
Huh. First time that's happened. A moment. Just a minute. Fishing for a pen. Rummage, rummage, rummage. In there. I was quite convinced that I had more pens around. There. Okay, found a pen. Found a pen. Okay. Okay. Out of the way. The mouse was moving on its own, like rotating around because I accidentally like bumped a gamepad. He's here. Drop some paper, toss the paper over here. So it's not uncommon for something like that 13 to be some sort of like key code or part thereof. This way. And we missed a thing. Luggage is okay. To Tokyo. There's something that we're consistently missing. Okay, so the little blinkies are only a problem when they're, like, double bright. Was Train to Busan... I think that one was the zombie one, where the guy was trying to get, like, the kid, you know, to safety. Wasn't that one? Zombie movies can be good, but they're also really easy to do badly. Checking my dropped frames there to see if there was any other problems. Tokyo. Yep. I think. Oh, we can click things, but they're... Hey, buddy. How you doing? Neat. Yeah, I would say that it's a common thing with that, with like, that happens with airlines, Wolf, but the train looks like it was constructed that way. Like, the doorways line up. I mean, maybe they used to be wider chairs. Right? We can see the walls outside of it. This is true. Welcome back, Nico. Ah. Mass transit factoids. See, we're an educational channel. Okay, still in row 16. I should pay more attention to where she's supposed to be sitting, just in case. Hey there, Azeroth. Welcome. Playing some Shinkansen 0. Spooky Train Spot the Difference game. Oh no, half-chair human hybrids going on again. Well. We haven't reached... past Car Zero yet. We got to Car Zero once. Trays. Really, we're playing Shinkansen 0. It's a Chilla's Art game where we have to look through a train, and if there's anything anomalous, we have to turn back and go backwards. Some of the anomalous things are weird, creepy things. Some of them are just slightly out of place things. I wouldn't be able to tell there, Neko, but I'll take your word for it. Exit 8 is something that I want to play. Maybe we'll play it in the near future. And thanks, Wolf. I appreciate the compliment. sleeping. He has a suitcase. Headed to Tokyo. Luggage. No peeper. Lights are of regular intensity. No creepy chair human hybrids. Cats is referring to some of my Halloween gameplay shorts. That one is a cat. That they're all cats that'll be on the camera there, Ellie. For those that have not seen. Let's see. We have all 5 visible right now. So we have Ember, who is orange and gray striped with white underbelly and socks. We have Sky, who's up in that cat tree. He's gray and white, kind of his ruff and a stripe down his back. Mason and Sammy are sitting on the bed, top to bottom, in that order. And then in the second cat tree, the one by a window, in the little house, is Sherbet. Switch it over to those two because we want to maximize cat per frame. To Tokyo, okay. Go for luggage. Doctor, nurse, okay. I think we're good. Like, I don't mind having energy drinks in bulk, but I'm also trying to avoid consuming too much of them because I'm trying to mitigate caffeine saturation. Headed to Tokyo. Have free Wi-Fi. Those seem super intense. Those were always very blinky. Feel like those are more intense again. I'll just look and see if there's a more apparent anomaly. Doesn't seem like I'm not. They don't seem like they're hitting the brightness that is the anomalous brightness. Oh, hey, bud. How you doing? Hi, Comfy. Oh, he's coming out of the floor. That's a neat trick. Supposedly, the end condition for a chapter is reaching past car 0. All right. Since we're in between cars right now, I'm going to take a quick break. I will be right back. back in. And we're back. Sorry about the delay. Two passes to go. Will we make it this time? We can only hope for something obvious. Sherbet was in the second tree last I saw. Can't be sure that he's still there. Processing. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's there. Okay. Still as normal. Row 16. Sherbet, it looks like he has the full neck stripe. Pause the music so that I can hear stuff, because there are auditory clues. I should be checking the phone. Alright, do we hit 0?
残り12。
Wonderful. Let's pay careful attention to row 12, huh? Or 0. He's always here. Now I don't remember. Yo. Nothing really obvious yet. What those numbers mean. What are my favorite chips? I mean, your standard, like, Lay's chip, like, plain Lay's chip, salted, is pretty good. With range. Like, I can only eat so many of them. I used to like Pringles, but I feel like they're, I feel like they've become, like, pulpier, or it's not the word, like, even more what they are. Doritos are always a safe bet. the, every now and then I like the hot Doritos, not like the flaming hot. No. Yeah, you're not supposed to be there. Ew. I think we got it. I think we got it. Oh, there's one more after 0. Tricky. Those were there. It's there. Luggage seems to be in place. So our goal is get to the conductor's room and stop the train. As the... I don't know, Ellie. I don't know if it, like, escalates or... The opening of it implied there was a chapter structure, in that it saved at each chapter. But that's actually a common call-out with Chilla's art. So it might... Okay, that got me. I can't go backwards. Stop due to an injury. We cleared blue car. There is a chapter structure. Hey, kiddo. You gonna say a thing? He's gonna stare at me all unsettling like.
お兄さんすごいね。
Oh, well, at least he's gonna speak. The sleepy guy waking up would be startling. Any of the things moving would be tricky.
成功したんだね。
Yeah, we made
キ
it.
ョロキョロしてどうしたの？
Okay, you just said... Okay, we might have a bit of a flicker going on here, folks. Let me check stream health. We have had a brief power outage, so the I think that's kind of the nature of a lot of streaming, like finding streams there, Wolf, is how discoverability goes, you know? I'm attempting to force reset the cameras. Except we had a brief power outage. The cameras are not protected by a UPS, so they got reset. It will take a little bit before they revive. So sadly, no cat cam for a little bit. Don't tell a lie. That one we've got to fix. Behold my cable management. 1 second. Gotta check all the cameras. Camera 1 being obstinate. Checking the cameras. Yeah, that'll do. I think. That'll have to do for now. Hopefully that one will stick now. No, we got another one that's misangled. How frustrating. The cat cam is very important. Please bear with me. Right, checking again. we can fix that one easily enough. Okay. Hello, Ember. Then right, 8. This is why I want to eventually get some fixed cameras. These mobile cameras are prone to flaking out. All right. I think we're good. Sorry about that, folks. Welcome back, Star. One can only hope, Ellie. One can only hope. We strive to continue. This kid is the one that introduces the concept of the game there, Star. When you first arrive in the game, he is the only NPC that interacts with you and tells you kind of the rules. Only halfway there. Okay, so there's a second car. Only a second car.
Shinkansenにはグリーン車があるんだよ。
Never specified which car zero.
お兄さんなら知ってるよね。
You know it has green cars.
じゃあね、それはね、グリーン車の向こうだよ。
Not certain, cats. Barring another thought, it will be Ace Attorney.
僕が0号車の次って言ったって？
What kind of monster do you drink, Wolf? I am going to be streaming for, depending on how long the game lasts, upwards of another hour and a half. I generally stream about 3 hours each day that I am streaming. On weekends, it might be longer, but I can't guarantee that. Longer the stream goes, you know, the more taxing it is.
0号車っていうのはグリーン車の0号車のことだよ。
Are you confident that you're done, Ember, or not? Ember keeps circling and putting her tail in front of my camera. I did not stream Sunday as potentially as a result to the 6-hour stream on Saturday. Don't know, that's a tricky name to use. This is Shinkansen 0. This is a spot the difference game where if I enter a train car and I find something is out of place, I need to go backwards. Otherwise, I go forwards. If I go forward when there was something out of place, it starts over. I don't understand the question, Eli.
まあ確かに僕の説明が下手くそだったかもね。それはそうと、いい？ 今度は変わったことがあったら進んで、なかったら戻るんだよ。
On the green car, it's reverse. It's, if I find an anomaly, I keep going. If I don't, I have to turn back.
3回間違えるとお化けが来るから気をつけてね。僕はお兄さんを応援してるよ。
Make 3 mistakes, the ghost will get you, and ghost is all jittery. How to get more views, Eli? General premise is find out something that you enjoy doing and that is a niche you can work with. Live streaming is a good idea, and short form videos are a good idea. Consider live streaming your main, and then your short form is like posters and advertisements for your live stream. That is one approach you can take, but it really depends on what kind of content you make, like what kind of thing you do on your stream, as to how you need to promote it and do it.
ねえお兄さん、なんで僕たちはなんか変だなって思わない？
Ever wondered why we're here? I do remember you, Star. You were in the last stream, I believe. And hello, Rosa. Welcome to the broadcast. Welcome.
いや、気にしないで。
Well, you're being vague and creepy, child. Be less vague and creepy.
とりあえずゲームを終わらせよう。
Thanks. I think that's Sherbet and Sammy.
じゃあまたね。
Okay. Nothing on the phone. Okay, that guy got back into his seat. This is going to be our initial pass. We need to determine, well, we're going to look around and then we're going to go backwards because we want to go forward. We have to go backwards. I mean, these are comfy looking chairs. Look at that. Okay, she rolls down. Food service. That guy gets into his seat. That guy is trying to get his luggage. There is a lot to remember on this one. Welcome back, Megan. Also doesn't help how dark the cars are. Okay, these are still very bright. It is still very dark in here. Huh. I feel like this guy is fundamentally an anomaly, you know? Like, he can't... Like, there's all kinds of stuff that's wrong with this train at the moment. You've got the busted out lights until about row 7. Welcome back, Naruto, and yeah, this game has been streamed a decent bit recently. And feel free to ask questions or what have you, Rosa. Row 6 is the first one that's adequately lit with row 17 being dark. I think we need to continue forward because this train car looks messed up. But this is our introduction to it, so this might not be the messed up state. And row 4 currently has this guy reaching for the luggage. How long have I, has this stream been going, Rosa, or how long have I been streaming? In general. He's uncertain. Okay, I think there's an anomaly here. I think everything is weird in that car. So this is a Chilla's art thing, is some of the characters are just intrinsically weird in how they're rendered. Their art is getting better. Let's see. How did I learn to stream? I just started doing it. And Star, I did not make my VTube model. It was created by Animation Studios. I believe the artist is Dendy and the rigger is Inkcheck. Nelly, the name of the game is Shinkansen 0. It is named after a Japanese bullet train.
Anushi, ningen ka?
I human? Huh. Oh, yes, Star, they did a great job. I gave them several pages of specification, and they went above and beyond. I hope so.
我が輩を騙すことは不可能。
You can't trick me.
主はスーツを着ている。
Because that's what makes somebody human or not, is the suit. Is that like, are we talking like an Egger suit, you know? He can spot that we're, you know, some other creature wearing a human suit. What would be another reference? Negative, I am a meat popsicle.
変だな。他とは違うようじゃな。
Don't act like the others. Okay, this guy is claiming that he is, that he is akin to the child. He is outside, he is participating in the loop, not part of it.
それだけはわかる。して若者よ。どれくらいここにいるのだ。
Not too uncommon that they have some recycled ones, but like I mentioned, this one is actually kind of higher fidelity than most of what we see. Dunno.
列車の中で誰かに会ったか。それはいいことかもしれん。
Several years, Ellie. Several years. I started on Twitch and eventually migrated to YouTube.
我が輩の優れた観察眼と。
So I called out that I had met the boy and not the woman because the woman was just always asleep. Though I wonder, here's a possibility. The whole events of this are the dream of the sleeping woman. No, I'm fine with people speaking in other languages. I'm going to assume that they are being polite, you know, not breaking the rude rule. But it's I don't want to assume that everybody that is watching the stream has English as a primary or secondary language.
人生84年の経験から言わせてもらうと。
Oh, he's 84 years old. Wow. Catch you later, conduct.
ここにいるほとんどの人は実際の人間ではないようだ。
Most people are not
話し
actual
かけても
humans.
反応は示すことはない。
And that's okay, cats. It can feel like you're left out of the conversation, but simultaneously, I have had viewers that just don't understand English well, like well enough to speak it, but well enough that they might understand enough of it from the stream, that kind of thing. So, you know, to each their own. How many hours have I been streaming, Ellie? As of right now, about 2 hours. Almost like robots. Well, I mean, one of the guys seemed kind of robo.
我が輩は人間を見ればわかる。
I know a human when I see one.
つまり我が輩の結論は、スーツの人を信用するな。そういう
Never
こ
trust
と
the
だ。
men in suits. Huh.
そうだな。あ、疲れた。
Good opportunity. Let's show the cat cams. Let's see. We have Ember, Sky, Sherbet. Oh, that's Mason on the bed then. Can be a bit hard to tell. Mason, Sammy, and then it looks like Sherbet's in the tree. Originally, when I started streaming, I didn't have an avatar and only the cat cam was visible. The VTubing kind of came in slowly. Yeah, Mason has a habit of being up and right on this camera, like off of the camera. Pretty much all of them are domestic short hair cats. Except for Sky, who's a longer hair cat. But all of them kind of... I think it's like Felis domesticus or something like that, you know? Nothing special. Just gonna take a nap right there, huh, bud? Okay. Okay. So that guy sat down again. All of our blinking lights are here. That was our tutorial room. Row 16, she's on her laptop. Our lady goes by. Seems like we got the same foods. Yeah, that's right, cats. In some of the older shorts, there's just that. And you can see some of the prior cats there. Effectively in memoriam at this point. She's on row 16. We have the dark section. We have Cyborg Wi-Fi Man. Definitely going to be harder to spot things. Row 4, he's indecisively reaching for it. See anything out of place? Let's try going backwards. Do I stream for fun? From a practical perspective, Star, you stream to stream. You stream to entertain an audience, or as a hobby. And I stream to entertain an audience. If that means that I can get my audience to grow and for people to like it, then great. Long term, we'll see. It takes a while. It can take a long time. Okay, chose right. Cyborg Man sat down. Light always go this far? Seems brighter right here. Foodstuffs. Do I have more views on Twitch or YouTube? Definitely YouTube. Do I use wireless stuff? My cameras are wireless. I eventually want them to be PoE. But otherwise, everything wired. Cyborg Man. I wonder what... that's a good question, Wolf. Can we block Cart Lady? Indecisive Man? Really need to remember where the lights are. Let's see. It's row 6. There's where that started. Then... See, I think row 16 was darker before. But let's assume 17. Welcome back, Megan. You got it right. Okay, man sits down. We are playing Shinkansen 0, Megan. This is one of those spooky spot the difference games on a train. Her screen is different. It is showing a camera feed. There will definitely never be a face reveal, Ellie. I don't even like it when my hands appear on camera. Cyborg sits down. Yeah. Normally she has that blue screen. Same snacks. If we hold still, the cart phases into us and eventually shoves us out of the way. Let me check those snacks. Wait a minute.
Nokori 25.
Well, that was weird. Did that like auto fail me or something? It did. That was a fail. She was on the other side, wasn't she? No. Window, nothing through window. Nothing up above. It stops at 17. Is there like a time limit? Cyborg being cyborg. Decisive man in row 4 with his luggage. Okay, we turn back. Do I always play scary games? No. I do have a common one that I play that are the Ace Attorney games, which are kind of anime melodrama courtroom stuff.
残り25。
Okay, we got that right. Cyborg sits down. It's at 17. Food looks right. Cyborg 12. That's wrong. I hope you start feeling better there, Wolf. I would say you should be cautious since you said you've had 4 energy drinks already. You are reaching a sort of, you're reaching definitely dangerous caffeine levels at that point. It varies a lot per person, but, you know, please be careful.
Onush.
Don't know.
Wanga hayo damas. Onu. Hen. Hokato wa shite wakamono yo. Dore kurai koko ni iru no da? Lesha no naka. それはいい。我が人生ここに話がまるで。我が輩はそうだ。そ
Well, they got the fancy restroom here.
残り25。残り25。
He is very loud, yeah. Cyborg sits down. Monitor is correct. She's where she should be. It's already out. Snacks look correct. Has the cyborg. Indecisive man in 4. See anything out of the ordinary, so back we go. Alright, catch you later, Drew. Do I watch cartoons? I have. In recent history, Owl House is my favorite. Hey there, Leo. Welcome to the broadcast. We are playing Shinkansen 0. It's a spooky spot the difference game.
残り24。
The Chilla's art title, if you recognize the development group. Oh, no, I missed something. Cyborg sat down. And welcome back, Fraggy. We only have one more fail remaining. Then we get to see what the ghost is. Seems fine. They say folks with an L. Amusingly, creepy cyborg man is not an anomaly. What should I call you? Newt. The Newt part of the name is the name. The mechanist part is a title. Okay, we go back. Everything seems fine. So what we're trying to do is see what's different about a pass through the car. If it's fine, we go backwards. If it's not fine, we go forward. It was the opposite in the first chapter. Just to mess with us. You've got that right. Cyborg sits down. Stop at about 17. Her laptop screen is normal. Wi-Fi blinking lights seem okay. Snacks seem as per usual. The glare off of her laptop seems like it's not probable. 12 has Cyborg. Wait. Is it always his left? No, okay, yeah, that's the right eye. I have to pay attention to that. Is it his right or left eye? I think it's his right eye, so I think that's right. Decisive man in row 4. Cheat with right hand. Okay, back we go. I think it's his right eye.
Nokori 24.
Okay, I guess it's we have one more. Next fail is probably it. Alright. But what did I miss? That is, again, one of the aspects of this kind of game is, am I missing something? Finding something is, you know, great, I found something. But finding nothing starts to make you uncertain. I mean, that seemed like the right way to go. But, was it right to walk into the door being slid at me? Because that's the anomaly door. Oh, maybe I had to sidestep it. Well, this should end me. Oh, maybe that's the ghost, is the unavoidable blackout. I mean, it's ultimately not really any different. Neck seem the same. Outfit seems the same. Luggage racks have nothing on them. All right. I think this is an anomaly. I didn't think any of the chair lights were on.
Nokori 24.
Yep, I think that was it. I think it was the chair light. This is an anomaly. The lights are not broken. Yeah, the prepackaged, even like convenience store food out of Japan seems like a good thing. He's here. What's here? Well, that was an anomaly.
残り23。
I mean, kind of creepy. Cyborg sits down, lights are broken. Just a moment here. I've forgotten to be, consuming beverage. Little parched. Throat a bit scratchy. Snacks seem the same. Cyborg with glowing right eye. I'm gonna say anomaly again. I don't remember any chair lights being on. Okay, have to remember this. Does he have his arm leaning on him?
Nokori 22.
What do these numbers mean? Okay. Okay. Cyborg sits down. Welcome back, Eli. It is interesting seeing some of the cultural differences as far as things like grocery stores. Right eye, Cyborg in row 12. All right, this chair light is right next to the Cyborg again. I think we got that wrong. Tomorrow might be Ace Attorney, but, thinking about it, I might space it with a coding stream. I thought the chair light was an anomaly.
残り21
Why is this number counting down? Don't like it. You know, someday, Star, someday, I might try to do a long stream event.
1
Okay, we missed something. That's an anomaly. No service. No service car. So what we have to do, Eli, is when we first were introduced to the train car, there was a particular state to it. Every time we cross into the train car, there might be variations to that state, like something's out of place. If we see something out of place, we walk forward to the next train car. If we don't see anything out of place, we turn around and go back to the prior train car. And we want to get to the conductor's car, which is past car 0.
残り21
Okay, I think the number counting down means we got it wrong, maybe?
1
Alright, I think we're at 1 life left, maybe? Those brighter than usual. Necks are the same, laptop is the same, outfit is the same. How am I mean to you? Well, that's an anomaly. Okay. The number didn't go down,
残
right?
り
The
20
number went down. I have no idea. Why you go down, number? Why you go down? Sits down. Okay, that's normal brightness. After a while with this kind of game, you start to doubt your memory very substantially. Well, that's just entirely falsehood, Star. And that cake's not supposed to be there. Delicious as it seems.
残り19
Network sits down. That could be just the worst, where you chomp the inside of your mouth, you know? Yeah, I have no idea what that number means, Eli. that one's on next to the cyborg. I'm on to you, sir. I'm on to you. Get me twice. Until you get me twice.
残り19
Number didn't go down. Yeah, I think this is an anomaly. I'm not sure, but maybe. Nastier looking tree where the cyborg normally is. This big chunky tree where the old man usually is.
残り18
If I get the thing right, or if I get the event right, Eli, then I don't get reset to the beginning.
残り18
As far as the number, I don't know. Cyborg sits down. So close. Snacks seem the same, outfit seems the same, pace seems the same. She exists. He's in row 12, as per usual. His right eye is a blinking light. Light is next to him. I have no idea, Wolf. The implication from what the kid said is that this is the last part. Okay, everything is fine, so we go backwards. And we're totally correct, and this won't be wrong, and we'll be in car 1. Everything is as it should be. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. Industry. I think I've seen that one played. I have not played it. Prior lights are there. Snack car seems the same. Just seems the same. No out of place chair lights yet. Window creepers. Cyborg has 2 heads. That Doesn't seem right.
Nokori 17.
I don't know what the numbers are for, but I'm just recording the last one I've seen. Star, this body is about 3 or 4. I don't recall it specifically. The engram I obtained in a perfectly legal, consensual, and non-violent way is older than that. Last car. Last car. Come on, let's end out the night with a victory, folks. She's not moving. She's not moving. We got a clean break. Hey, cyborg friend. Clean break. She's not moving. She's walking in place. Neat trick.
Nokori 16.
Alright, conductor's car. Still gonna assume that I follow the same rules. I'm gonna turn back at this point. Because, in theory, I have seen nothing wrong. Now, if this door won't open, it's like last time. And that we have to go forward when we see the conductor's room. Yes, okay. Conductor, and we hit the brake. Okay. Chairs are no longer folded up. I think we did it. It's very bright. We're gonna walk back through the train. I want to see if we can go back to the blue car. And find that sleeping woman. No phone. All the people are gone. Cyborg's not in row 12, you know. A yes star. do you have a question? So again, we're backtracking. I want to get to the blue car, and I want to see if the woman is still sleeping there. That restroom's still occupied. Been occupied the whole time. We be jogging. We be jogging. Cats, I've answered that before. It's the Monster Hunter collabs ended because something came up on Sky's end and she wasn't able to continue. And I'm currently not pressuring her to, do a collab until she's ready to. The sleeping woman showed up in the blue car, the first half. Cat Sky's pattern for uploading videos and similar is different from mine. So I can't speak to... Okay, here we go. Yep, she's awake.
Naruhodo. この列車は止まることはなくって、ループしていたんですね。
Okay.
でも、この列車を止めることができて、ループもしなくなったってことですよね。
Well, yeah, you slept through it all. We didn't all have the advantage of nap time. Some of us had to be subjected to surreal horror.
ああ。
I have no choice to believe you. Okay, you turned around pretty quick.
なんか違和感。記憶がない。
Something doesn't feel
こ
right.
の列車に乗った覚えはないんですけど。それは多分直樹です。
So the brother...
きっと記憶をなくす前、直樹と一緒だったのね。
And at the beginning, the little boy in the hoodie was sitting next to her and said his sister wouldn't wake up. And the last thing she remembers is that she was with him.
なんでここにいるのかとか、何か言ってましたか？ありがとうございます。
Yeah, he's on the train
こ
somewhere.
こに
Let's
来る
go
途
find
中
him.
に直樹はいましたか？そうなんですね。なら
Came
列
from
車
the
に乗
green
っている
car
乗
side.
客をみんな連れて行きましょう。直樹は普通車側にいるはずですね。よし、
I wonder if I checked every restroom on the way, I would have found him.
ここから出ましょう。
So her brother came out of the restroom, Eli. He was the little kid there. But that raises an interesting point. Was the old man the kid as well? There's a thought.
あ、でも、ちょっとよく考えたら、次にここにまた誰かが来る可能性がありますよね。そんなことになったらかわいそうです。
Could other people be trapped on this train in
こ
the
の列車
future?
をどうにかした方がいいんじゃないですか？
I mean, she's jumping to some conclusions here. It's I stopped the train. Maybe that stopped the event. Is is she proposing we blow up a train? Because, you know, I don't want to say that that's not an option. That's part of the thought there, Wolf, is perhaps by the time we reached the second car, that they had been there for a long time. Now, the outfit is different, and we don't have an indication of how that would be, like, that would follow, but maybe.
ループする列車。アニメか何かで見た気がする。あ、思い出しました。なんかの番組で、2人で反対方向にすごいスピードで走って、ループを壊してました。
People go in the opposite direction really fast to try to disrupt the idea that it always kind of sets you back in the same direction.
どうですか？いや、
I mean, she suggested a course of action based on something that she saw in an anime and based it on nothing else.
列車はもうループしていないですもんね。
How about we just go find your brother? Let's do that first.
ブレーキを踏んだらループしなくなったんですよね。ああ、だったら、一緒に発車させたらどうですか？
Really, I feel like we're getting ahead of ourselves. Find your brother, and then we'll decide what to do. It's like, no, I'm assuming that this process is eternal and will repeat. And instead of going to find my sibling, let's try random things. Probably not, cats. Let's leave that as a meme. Something to remember a known figure by for the time being.
両端から。
Though I can't guarantee that it won't happen in the future.
私は普通車側に行くので、
I go back to
グ
the
リーン
green
車
car
側に行っても
side.
らってもいいですか？
She goes to the blue car side. Oh, tricky. Tricky. So I can go back the way I came, and I could start the train there. I'm going to go to the normal side.
そうですか？さっきの話だと、弟は多分普通車側にいると思うんです。弟を任せることになってしまうんですけど。でも、列車を
Can I
止める
trust
こと
you
ができ
with
たん
my
ですもん
brother,
ね。
mysterious individual that managed to stop the train that you are completely believing is looping and that it was stopped with the help of your brother? Can I trust you, sir? Hopefully. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave you on the looping train next time. Find a nice seat and nap like you did.
わかりました。では私の弟、直樹のことは任せます。一緒に頑張りましょう。急ぎましょう。
Really, why after being introduced the idea that we should find your brother was her insistence that I saw an anime once, we should split up.
またこの列車が動き出してしまう前に。
Who knows if the train will start again? There was a little saving hitch there. Okay, both of these are locked right now. So one thought would be one of those restrooms on the way back from the green car had something in it. Same way with the on the way through the game is, did all of the restrooms have nothing in them? So there's definitely some variations available in this process. Whether you exit the car. Okay, so there is a dark liquid coming out from under the restroom door. Now, we could assume that it's dark red, and that would contribute to a horror environment. But it's coming out from under a restroom door, and we don't really have good lighting to say for sure it's dark red. It does look kind of dark red, but even in the case, the fact that it's coming out from under a restroom door leads to unsettling possibilities. But the last time we saw the kid, he popped out of a restroom, so... Yeah, we're just gonna keep running and not think about what's chasing us, because I can hear it behind us. And I feel like not finding out. It's very unsettling, isn't it? The walls are closing in. The chairs are sinking. Neat. Okay, driving through a forest, I guess. We're driving through the land of floating trees. Okay. Oh. Hey, Crafty. You're joining us at apparently one of the endings of this game, I presume. Hey,
お
kiddo.
兄さん来たんだね。待ってたよ。お姉ちゃん起きたんだね。
Perhaps the good ending? Sherbet is kind of contorted.
直樹
Maybe on a subsequent stream, we could aim for a different ending.
無事でよかった
Could be interesting.
お兄さん、僕はもう大丈夫だよ。
Now, I don't know. I wonder what could have happened if we'd gone back to the way we went. I wonder what would have happened if we'd gotten caught. I feel like those are possibilities for changes. What's that, Crafty?
そうだ、お兄さんも一緒に来る？
Huh. What? One. Don't give me a choice if I don't have a choice. And two, why make that decision? Why not just leap right off of that train and keep running?
"そうですね。来ない方がいいと思います。
You're gonna have to, give me more information on this woman whose neck is kind of disconcerting right now. Does anybody else feel like there's something wrong going on in this area? The proportions seem off. Well, thank you, Drew. I appreciate it. I'm glad you had a good time. Yeah, her neck seems off. This happens a lot in Chilla's art games. I don't know if it's meant to be intentional in some cases, but there are characters that have like there was one game where a person's elbows were visible, but the arms bent at a different point. Crafty, you can call me Newt. The first part is my name, the second part is a title.
なんだか私たちに何が起こったか分かった気がします。
Are we gonna have this was purgatory or something like that?
心配しないでください。私たちは大丈夫です。それより、もう私たちは行きますね。本当にありがとうございました。
I like it. I've kind of liked it since the movie Aliens. The name Newt. If you're familiar with it.
Sayonara.
Yeah, that they were waving like human beings. That's how human beings wave goodbye.
気がつきましたか。あなたは床に倒れていたんですよ。
What's with this is an awkward position.
Collapsed? が乗っていたんですよ。
One can only hope, Eli, and have a good evening, Drew, or rest of your day, or whatever it is. Hope the rest of your day is good.
Karui 静脈血栓塞栓症でした。
Vein thrombosis. That's. I thought that was where you could get kind of it was kind of like a blood blister kind of thing, not like a clot, but
いわゆるエコノミー症候群ですね。
economy class syndrome.
体を横にして足を上げることで良くなったようです。
It would certainly be a unique name, Crafty. That'd be Snasters or Snasters. Is it a short A or a long A? Okay, so that explains the posture. They got some chair cushions and propped his legs up.
本当に良かったですね。この方は命の恩人と言っても過言じゃないです。
Snasters seems kind of like the kind of name that one could say in a heavy, like a strong inflection with finger guns. Snasters. Is it supposed to be like Withy Wolf or Withe Wolf? I don't know what the pronunciation would be. Is this supposed to be the guy that was reaching for his luggage in that? We can show the cats again shortly. We'll have a wrap up once this sequence is over. Let's see.
数分前に起きた人身事故です。
We'd have to see his face from behind, but he does have different hair. His head from behind. He also has very weird pant structure. If you look, his legs are coming up very high for where his belly would be. His body structure seems to be akin to a Lego minifig. His legs just like rise up into his waist.
その事故でこの列車はしばらく止まっているんです。
Look at that guy that popped out in the background there. Like, zipped onto frame.
失礼します。業務連絡です。
Changed your handle, huh?
事故には若い女性と少年が巻き込まれていることが確認されました。
Young woman and boy were involved in the accident. Okay, is this sad reality? Okay, ending 2. Oh, remember, like when we got through the blue car, that the train was had temporarily halted because of an accident? Given what we're seeing here, were they hit by the train? Interesting. We're going to mute that in case this is copyright music. They do dream images. They also do things that are kind of like false memories kind of stuff. Bailey Zimmerman? I don't recognize the name. Because I think Night Security was false memories. I liked it. I like the mechanic. You know, it's definitely not my favorite out of the Spot the Difference horror games. Because there wasn't a lot to it, but there was narrative that we had too. So I said we might revisit it to try to get some of the other endings. I feel like there were two very obvious, there's at least one obvious branching point. Potentially two. So there's get off the train right away, and then there's go back to the through the green car. We will be wrapping up the stream here, Wolf. We will be wrapping up the stream here. We'll do a little closing chat, you know? But yeah. What'd you folks think of it? I kind of agree that there was some frustration at some points. A lot of these games, a big part of it is learning what the environment looks like by default and remembering that so that you can spot the oddities more easily. Well, Eli, my streams are usually Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It does get a little wobbly now and then. Not uncommon with Chilla's art games, Wolf. They like you can see the potential for more depth to them. Like it's right there, just out of grasp. There's something missing. No, not in the worst way possible, but the Spot the Difference games that I normally play aren't narrative focused. It is more... They're more like beat the level focused. Megan, I am from the US. Let's see, we have 4 kitties visible, with the possibility that there's a 5th nearby the cameras. Well, I hope everybody had a good time tonight. If you like what you saw and would like to see more, remember to follow, subscribe, like, whichever it is on the platform you're watching through. Most of those buttons are good, and you should press them. My channel does have all of the VODs from my YouTube streams, and there are playlists for every game we've played, as well as things like our game development streams. The cats share my living area. So, Sammy and, that's either Sherbet or Mason. The pose, I can't tell. Sherbet tends to contort more. That's my bet. More than half of the bed is devote. Yeah, that's probably Sherbet. We could see another cat leaving from nearby. Mason tends to... Actually, no. That's Mason on the bed. Sherbet left. Interesting. Sherbet was where Mason normally is. Channel reviews, Snasters? I haven't decided if I want to do content like that. You know, the whole let's watch content from other channels or let's look at other channels. I generally prefer to focus on my own content and let people make their own content. there is always some concern when you do that kind of thing that you're essentially parasitizing their content. A Just Cat stream, we have done that in the past, but for the most part, those usually turn into chatting streams. All right, well, thanks for joining us. And I think we will be wrapping up there, folks. Again, I hope everybody had a good time tonight, and I hope to see you next time.